What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training. And today we're going to be breaking down when wide receivers should catch the ball with their body when they're going over the middle. Okay, so this is a kind of a hot topic amongst receivers because you see so many NFL wide receivers catch that ball over the middle with their body. They don't do that typical catch the ball right out in front of your face thing that we've all been taught since the time we were playing youth football. So what are some of the situations that NFL wide receivers do that, and why is that? So I hope this video helps you guys out. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to know what kind of drills you need to be doing to improve your hands, to improve your hand-eye coordination, to improve your grip strength, check out that very first link in the description below for our 30-day wide receiver catching program. What you'll get access to is 30 days of specific wide receiver catching drills, exercises to improve your grip strength, and the works. Everything's broken down with sets and reps for a 30-day long period. So check out that very first link in the description below if you want to get better hands. No quarterback necessary. Let's get started. So this route from Amari Cooper, he's going to be running a slant route, right? So this slant route, when he comes over the middle, he obviously catches this thing with his body, right? So this is kind of one of those things like every receiver coach that you've ever heard from the time you were 6 years old till now, however old you are, has always said, do not catch that ball with your body. You want to catch that ball with your hands directly out in front of your face. But why do you see so many NFL wide receivers catching it like this? Because not only Amari Cooper, you see a lot of shorter guys like Julian Edelman, Antonio Brown, even bigger guys over the middle, they catch like this. Now, why is it? And that's because when you guys are going over the middle, you do not want to show your hands early. Right? So many people talk about that. Like if you're running a route, and like let's say this is instead of like a slant, this is like a fade, right? And this DB is right on his hip. You want to be late with your hands over the shoulder so that DB doesn't have time to make a play on it. Kind of the same concept over the middle. If that DB, again, he broke this DB's ankles pretty much, but if that DB was right on his hip and he starts to show his hand and starts to extend out and go to that ball too early, that can allow that DB to make a play on his hands. So you want to be late with your hands. Now, there's a way to be late with your hands without having that thing get into your frame. You could be late with your hands and still catch the ball with your hands and not let this thing get into like that chest plate right there. But Amari Cooper kind of does that. Now, why is that as well? And that is because when you guys are running routes over the middle and you get to this kind of level, college, NFL, those quarterbacks have a ton of velocity on the ball. How many times have you ran a slant, ran a dig, and that quarterback has ripped it and you're not ready for it and it bounces off your hands? That's happened to a lot of wide receivers. So when you get that ball right at your chest plate like this, I don't think this is necessarily bad as long as we are catching the ball. Now, notice this, though. I do say this, that his chest is not like to the ball. He doesn't have his chest squared up and he's not letting that thing hit him in that chest plate of his shoulder pads because that's when that ball will bounce off. Now, this is a lot of people are going to be like irritated by this because they think, oh, I've always been taught to catch with my hands. When you see some of the best in the world doing something, you try to figure out why they're doing it. And that is why. They just want to be late over the middle so somebody doesn't make a play on it, and they want to catch that thing and secure it because if that thing's coming at them 100 miles an hour and they stick their hands out there, that is very tough to catch. Now, listen, if you're that wide receiver who catches these types of throws out in front of you, I'm not saying that's wrong. The one piece of advice I can give to you, though, is be late with your hands, not too late to where you're going to drop it, but be late with your hands to where a DB who's right on your hip will not make a play on it. So let's play this thing full speed, then we're going to look at an example of a wide receiver catching with their hands and the correct situation to actually do that. So now this is going to be like a curl route right here that we're looking at. And again, this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to spend too much time on it, but when that ball is kind of outside your frame like this, again, this could be considered a catch over the middle, a catch in traffic, but again, the ball is outside of his frame. You have to catch with your hands there. So it's better to get in that habit. Something that maybe you could work on is like, hey, maybe you stand with your quarterback, you have him throw a few passes to you, you have him throw it purposely high, so you have to work on your hands, purposely low, so you have to work on your hands, then have him put some right in your chest plate as hard as he can to get used to that body catch, if you will. Again, like I said, you do not have to catch with your body like that over the middle. We're just talking about the reason why some of the best in the world do it and the reason behind them catching with their body. So let's play this thing full speed again. Ball's outside of your frame. You better take that picture with your eyes. You better squeeze that thing and catch that ball with that diamond, as everybody likes to say. Let's play that thing again, full speed one more time. Hell of a route right here too, and a great job adjusting and making that catch outside of his frame. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback. This video was done by request, so if you guys have any other kinds of feedback for us, we always appreciate it. And again, fellas, if you do not have a quarterback to throw to you that often and you still want to improve your hands, check out that very first link in the description below for our 30-day wide receiver catching program. Over 30 days of exercises, all designed to improve your grip strength, hand-eye coordination, no QB necessary. Check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.